y'all doing? It's Pawpaw again. Lord, I ain't dead yet. Anyway, this video is just a collection of different subject matter. I don't have anything to do any one little project I'm working on right now that would make a full video, so I'm just going to touch on a few things. An LG dryer, my buddy David, who ain't doing too good, my brand new BadBoy Rogue 72-inch 38.5 horsepower zero turn mower. I'll tell you what I don't like about it. So let's get into it right quick. Okay, what I'm working on right here is an LG dryer. LG. LG dryer that wasn't heating. So, of course, I went on YouTube to find out what might be the problem. And most everybody said that element don't really go bad that often. And sure enough, this element's good. But if that got too hot, this would trip. And I would imagine it got too hot because that's full of lint in there, okay? So maybe the airflow wasn't good enough. So I'll get it all cleaned out. Well, let's go over here and let's talk about this lawnmower I got. Oh, man. Getting too old for shit. See them water bottles out? Where's it at? Where's my finger at? There. See the water bottle right there? I've got one on all four corners. And that holds that tarp in place so the chickens don't get on top of my lawnmower and shit all over it. Ugh. Well, I gotta tell you, I do like my mower. BadBoy Rogue 72-inch. It's an awesome mower. But we got a problem. And it's a recurring problem. You see that LED display right there? If it gets the slightest bit of moisture around it, it takes on moisture inside of it and blanks out. So it's under warranty. So I took it to them, they replaced it. And what had happened the first time, my son-in-law was using a pressure washer and he hit around it and that made it wet. So I figured, well, that's probably the problem. So then whenever they replaced it, and then I went to wash it, I just used a water hose of not a lot of pressure, and bam, it immediately blanked out again. I'm thinking it could be, if I can find it here, it could be where the guy installed it, that some of the rubber gaskets sticking out. But regardless, I called BadBoy and they said it's under warranty. He said, we'll send you another one. And I said, am I the only one that this happens to? He said, oh no. Oh Lord, no. We got a ton of those back. I said, well, why can't we just go with the analog system instead of this electronic? He said, you can. It requires swapping out the dash and swapping out the wire and harness. And I said, never mind. Well, it's under warranty. We'll do what we're doing. Let y'all buy a new one. They charge $500 for them things. All right, so that's the story with the lawnmower. I do like it though. Now, by God, this thing, my grandson mows my land here in 2 hours. And there is a lot of grass out here to mow. I mean, we got to mow all the way back here to that fence. We got to mow all the way to the road. And that boy does it in 2 hours. And so I told him, I said, I can't be paying you what I'm paying you if you work 2 hours. You got to slow that thing down so you ain't bouncing up and down off the seat and scalping the yard. But anyway, I do recommend BadBoy. I do. They're a very heavy built machine. This is a commercial machine. And it's very, very well built. I do like it. But I don't like that display. So be aware of that. But man, I love it. 72-inch stick. All right, we'll see what else we got to talk about. Oh yeah, my buddy David. Be right back. Well, what happened with this dryer is the little thermal fuse. This little fella right here. Little fella right here went bad. And so while I was in there, I always ask my question, well, why would that thing go bad? Now, it goes right here, and when it gets too hot, then the little bimetal strip in there will move, and this opens up, and then you lose power to your element. Well, let me show you something. I'm sure this filth has nothing to do with why it got a little too hot in there. So, could it be a little bit of restriction of the airflow? Could it cause it to get a little hotter than normal? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, I'm going to go in here and clean this up real good. So hopefully we don't have this problem again. And I'm going to vacuum out all the lint and crap it got in there. So maybe get a few more years out of this. Now, instead of just replacing the one piece that went bad, they send these things. When you go to buy them, there's you find them offered as a set of 3. And I think just one piece I needed was $9, and I think all of these are $14.95. Well, I don't want to have to tear back into this thing, so like a lot of other fellers have suggested, I'm just going to replace all 3 pieces so we ain't going to worry about this no more. And my buddy's wife, I had her dryer back, and all will be right in the world. It'll be back. I do have a helpful hint for you. I put my screws in an egg carton so that as I remove a piece, those screws go in a separate spot. So I started here, going like that, and then back to here. So when I go to put this thing back together, I'll start right there. So that helps keep it organized a little bit. That's a helpful hint, don't cost you nothing. That made a big difference. All that crap's out of there. Maybe it'll last longer. Well, got all fixed. I replaced 3 sensors. It only needed 1, but they're cheap enough, and they send you 3 for the whole dryer. So I just swapped them all out. Keep 2 used ones for spares. Anyway, I just wanted to share with y'all how my buddy's doing. He's not doing too good. He had to have a colostomy bag, and that has really given him a fit. Something tore loose, and oh my God, he almost bled out. Almost bled out. He lost, like, I think it was 14 pounds in 3.5 days. It's crazy. The doctor told him, said, the nurse says, you need to get you some tobacco. Oh, sorry, wrong hand. It's my left-handed tobacco. Said, you got to eat. You got to build it. You got to quit losing weight. And that right there will definitely give you an appetite. Munchies. And David cannot express strongly enough how appreciative he is of all you all that have been praying for him. He can tell when he feels the power of prayer in him. He can feel it. And please don't stop. Keep praying for my buddy David. I don't know what else to say. Oh, yeah. Here a while back I asked if anybody could to go to gethappyhemp.com, where you save 30% when you use the promo code Doing It Cheap or Doing It Cheap 30. You'll save 30% on your purchase. Well, that's gethappyhemp.com. That stuff has really helped me with pain, and it has helped David tremendously. I got to give a shout out to a fella out there in Washington State, I believe it was. He, out of pocket, like $259. And that was just, David almost cried when he saw that. And I asked him, I said, have you contacted any of these people? And the fella just ain't got the energy. You just don't have the energy hardly. And it'd be hard on him to just walk a lap around the house. That's how bad it is. And so keep up the prayers. I do what I can for him. I call him almost every other day and check on him. And as you can see by the picture, he's a little bit poorly. I think he's like 185 pounds. Used to be a whole lot more than that. I want to lose 100 pounds, but not that way. Anyway, that's all I got. Just wanted to check in with you all, let you know that the grass is still green on my... I'm still looking at the green side of the grass, like me and David say. Is the grass brown or is it green? I'm looking at the green, okay? Because when you're looking at the brown, you know. Anyhow, folks, I appreciate every one of you. I'll try to have a better video next time. It just, I've been running around checking with my head cut off. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.